So we will see now how to read the data whatever we have inserted. So for reading the data, we need to actually use the commands like find. If we want to see all the data or want to view all the data actually, so we'll be writing db dot customer view. So db dot customer dot find, and this is the braces, and you can see all the data is there. So whatever data I have inserted twice, like Naman I had done it for 2 times, Nakshita I have done it for 2 times, so those names are existing twice. And here you can see that the ID is generated on its own, we need not mention the ID, and things are there. We can see also the data, that is object inside the object. And now if you want to see the student data, we just need to write db, and then we need to write student fine, and we'll be able to see the data, that is name, samiksha, role, class, and subjects, you can see, right? So this is one way how we can view the data. Now if you want to view the data, and one is in caps, and we can see the data, find one, the very first data. We can also use find one version with the key value, like I want to know as name Naman, so I can, so that has to be with the, so the name one can be, the find one can also be used by specifying the content. So we'll just write name that, and we will get the record. Now you can see Naman is existing twice, thrice, so the first version is given. Okay. Now we have customer.find pretty. Now if we want that our output should be a bit in formatted manner, so we need to use pretty command in this. So we'll do it with find, I think that will be dot, so pretty, and then you can see how you have got the thing. So you have done it with student, so there was one data, so it is something like this. Now if you have with the customer, I write pretty, so there are a large amount of data, so you can see this is a bit, the data is a kind of formatting is there with the curly braces and tabs and other things, so you can see, right? So if you want a formatted data, so you can use the word pretty. Now read operation, selecting document based on data type. So if you want, because while we are querying on data or we want retrieving the data, we want the data should be retrieved as per our requirement. So for that we need to use different arguments. So the very first thing on which the selection or the retrieval is done is through type operators. So type operators allows you to select only those documents that have filed contained a value that is of certain data type. So this is the table which includes the data type as well as the number, because we need to mention the number. So double has one, string has two, and so on. So you can refer these numbers, you can actually kind of memorize these numbers and then do the further processing. Now for that you need to write db dot the name of the collection dot find, and then the filter conditions. So we'll just write this, and you can see that we have got all these. And if we have just written the name, then we would have got just the name. Update operation. So we will see how we perform update operation in MongoDB. Update operation can be performed through three functions. One is update, update one, and update many. Update can update a single record at a time as well as multiple records at a time. Update one will be updating only single record at a time, and update many can update more than one record at a time. So this is the syntax for it. We'll be writing db.book.update. We need to say which document to update. So the document which has subject as maths is to be updated. Now the value for which updation is to be made is for price. So the document which is having subject as maths will set the price as 900. So we'll just do it on the MongoDB thing and we'll see. So we will write the same thing as db.book.update subject maths $set price 900. So you can see here in the above output the price of maths books are 740 and 740. So I am fixing it for 900. So let me run this query. Okay, and then I will print this. So you can see here the price of maths has been changed from 740 to 900. Here we have 740. So the only first record is updated. So if I do it as update many, if I do as update many, M has to be capital and maths and price to 800. So both the prices will change. We'll just see. And so we can see the price of both the mathematics book has been changed to 800. Now update one also acts as updating a single record. So update one, and if I make it 900, so you will just see that the first document has changed to 900. I think the second one, you can see 900. The second one has not changed. So you can see how update many and update one works. Now we will see the last operation, that is delete operation. Delete also has three functions. One is delete one, which will help you to delete a single document. Delete many will help you to remove the many documents with the filter condition which we give, and collection.remove will also help you to remove the document. So let's work and see the delete one. So we'll just instead of update we'll be writing delete one, and we have to remove this set thing, right? So delete, and the criteria is subject is equal to mathematics. So delete is taken place, and now if you want to see find, we can see mathematic one is deleted. So one document has been deleted if we write delete one. Now if we go with delete many and I write Hindi and I'll write delete many, so we'll see all the records which is having subject Hindi will be deleted. So we can just see now. Now we really don't have any document with the subject Hindi, right? And now we will also see how does remove works, right? So we'll just write, let it be maths. We have one document for maths, and we need to write remove, and the other argument is just 1 equals to true. So we'll just write here, comma, just 1 equals to true. So we'll just, it is removed, and once we'll just see, we can see the maths thing is removed, the maths document. Once we have completed learning MongoDB, we'll just see some questions and analyze that whether we have learned MongoDB or not. So we must try these steps so that we'll be aware that how much we have understood MongoDB. So the very first thing is to download and install MongoDB. So you should learn how to download and install. Download is not a big deal, but installing requires a bit of considerations. Now the next is to create a collection called student and perform CRUD operation on it. At least enter 10 entries. So you have to enter 10 entries with different columns. The data may contain name, class, section, age, fees, and subject. So in few collections or few documents, actually, you can mention few details. In some documents, you can mention all the details like name, class, section, age, fees, and subjects. You can print the name who studies in class 11th and 12th, print the name of students who studies both English and maths. So you can use all those operators like in operator, nin operators. You can also print the students whose name starts with S. And here is also an assignment, that is after doing all the parts of MongoDB, all the session videos of MongoDB, we would be able to do all these queries like what type of NoSQL database is MongoDB, what are the terms used in MongoDB to refer row, column, table, and primary key, what names of MongoDB command are used for the following, like creating a collection, inserting a document, and so on. We should also create a new database with name employee, with field name, age, department, and salary, and write down the query like to list all the documents, or to query to find a person with name Natasha, query to list the person who age lies between 25 to 30, query to list the employee of HR and IT department, set the range, that is update command, age of summer to 37, also to remove the employee of accounts department. So all these query, if you perform once, I think you will able to judge whether you have understood MongoDB or not. Thanks.